Ordinary homes, extraordinary happenings. Living with the dead, Britain's most haunted houses go under the spotlight as our crack team of psychics go face to face with the evil that lurks within.
Leave my house!
Calm down.
Sensitive Johnny Fiore, exorcist Ian Lawman, and paranormal investigator Stephen Griffiths embark on their spine-chilling quest to get rid of uninvited house guests.
I can feel his... Oh my God, yeah, I can feel his presence now.
I find it hard to breathe in this room.
Not a nice room at all.
Freddie seemed to have gone into some sort of trance or been taken over or something. You just want to see the proper Freddie back.
Leave me alone! No! Leave me! No! Leave me alone!
Mappleborough Green, in deepest, darkest Warwickshire, home of much-loved comedian, impressionist and singer Freddie Starr. Behind the comic facade, Freddie harbours a more spiritual side.
I've always been interested in spiritualism since I've been a child. I've seen full apparitions, you know, and am I a skeptic? No, I'm not.
2 years ago, Freddie moved to his 1930s house and began to feel he wasn't alone.
I felt that there was a presence here, a presence of an entity. It feeds off electricity, it feeds off you, it feeds off me. You know, it can make you feel down, it can drain you.
Freddie's wife, Donna, has also sensed a spiritual presence in the house.
Things just started getting stranger and stranger. The telly goes on and off for no apparent reason. It can be turned off on standby and it'll just come back on. We'd heard like footsteps going across the landing. We'd also hear other noises, different noises and things that weren't explainable.
It's not just noises. Freddie now believes the spirits have started to manifest themselves physically.
A friend of my wife's was coming in and she said, oh, there's Freddie up there. And when she come into the house, I wasn't even in the house, I was out. She said, honestly, I definitely saw you, Freddie. I definitely saw you. I said, well, I wasn't here. You know, she said, I know. I just looked up at the house and I saw a body, a face like yours, up against the window. You're standing back against from the window, yeah?
And what Freddie and Donna initially thought was a harmless presence has gradually become more and more malevolent.
I was in the kitchen the one day, just chopping vegetables or something, and I felt this hand, and it was like a full hand, just push me in like the side of my back.
So does Freddie have any idea who's making his life such a misery?
I would say, from my own psychic ability, that he's not a very nice man at all. Not a very nice man. He's very Victorian in his ways and his ways of thinking.
Freddie also believes he's discovered the name of this dark spirit.
George is the #1 culprit in the house. So we'll call him George, the spirit. Do you know what he did? It's God's honest truth. He threw me out of bed. Actually threw me bodily out of bed. And at the time I weighed 16.5 stone.
More recently, Freddie has attempted to make contact with George.
Me and Donna were downstairs and I felt him in there. And I says, quick, get the EVP machine so I can pick his voice up, you know? Because I wanted to talk to him, I wanted to hear what he sounded like.
So we got the voice recorder out and we thought, oh, we'll just play around to see if we get anything.
And I was calling him George, and it was getting cold and cold and cold and colder and colder, and I was freezing. And I felt the pins and needles again. And it went so icy cold.
So I went up to Freddie and put my hands all around, like just not touching his head or his shoulders or anything, just ran my hands around him. And the sensations that were coming off just a few inches away from his body were absolutely unreal.
That was an experience that I don't think we'll forget.